Yeah, Alva, nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet
We're
you.
here at LCS. Uh, as everyone can see, you're in Team Alternate now.
Yep.
For me, it's kind of surprising there was no official announcement. How did that come?
It's not yet an announcement because we didn't end the contract thingy, saying anyhow. But yeah, it's like after Cologne, they didn't perform really well because pretty much Cotons could not play that much from studies. I cannot play that much as well, but a bit more, so they prefer like someone to play a bit more. Even that Cotton is a great jungler, I really appreciate him and he's a good friend of me. But they just tell me to join the team, to try with them, to train with them, and it works so far, so it's fine for me. I'm happy.
Okay, before we talk about this Team Alternate situation, uh, that SK Gaming topic, I mean, it's not really closed yet because we don't know your view. There was just suddenly we didn't see you screaming with SK. There was just suddenly Hierarchy bot playing with them, and then Ocelote said the team agreed to not continue playing with Araneae. So what was the point from your view?
Well, actually, I wanted to be like quiet till one point, but I think I should not be anymore. I was really disappointed because how SK managed his team is like when someone is not playing that good one tournament, they just replace him. And I played bad one tournament. It was on Paris. I was on exams. I had family problems. I was at the hospital like every day. I didn't sleep at all because I was like hospital, then university, then training, and then at the night studying. So I didn't have time for anything more than sleeping like 2-3 hours, and then going again to hospital and be with my family. And after that, like 2 weeks, I had really bad on my life. We came to France to Paris tournament, and we kinda failed. I played bad. I think all the team played bad, but they kinda point on me. They said I was the one that performing the most. That's probably true. I played really bad, but still, I don't think it's a point to just kick someone. More after what we did on Gamescom, and well, I don't really think it's really nice from them. And also, like, they didn't do an announcement like we are kicking Araneae. Araneae is not anymore on the team. Like, it's how you said. Someday you just don't train with them. Like, they tell you, oh, we're gonna try another jungler. And you're like, what? I didn't know that. It's really surprising for me, but well, it's how they managed to do it. I can't say anything more.
So who in the end told you that you're not in the team anymore?
Ocelote. Ocelote told me that they didn't tell me I'm not in the team. Actually, I mean, I was like probably a replacement or something, because even like Ocelote didn't know that. Ocelote told me that they're trying another jungler. Then I talked with Alex Müller, the boss of SK, and he told me that no, I'm still part of the team. Like, he want me to be part of the team, at least as a replacement, like bench guy. And Ocelote didn't know that. Like, he was like, no, you're not part of the team. And I was like, okay, your boss saying I'm part, but you're not. Like, well, I don't know. It was kinda messy.
Okay, the last time I talked to you, it was in August, I guess, also here at ECC, and you just joined SK. You were like so motivated. You told me you convinced Ocelote to, stop streaming the scrims and stuff, to really focus. And from my point of view, Ocelote at the moment he's in a okay to good shape. He's playing quite good after the Season 3 patch. So, I mean, SK was improving. They are in Season 3 for sure. So I and all the community, we cannot really understand why these changes were made. Do you think there's just maybe a person missing? Because if you say, for example, Ocelote told you were replaced, and Alex Müller said he wants to keep you as a bench player. So do you think there's some kind of miscommunication between Ocelote and the Slash, or is there maybe a team manager messing or something? What do you think?
I cannot say exactly what's happening there. I only know like Ocelote has been, I think, playing good lately. They're playing really good. Their new jungler is really good. I have to say, Hercubot is doing a great job. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so far, I don't know how they manage everything. I guess like Ocelote is doing everything, like being the manager, being like the captain as well. Again, as well. Sorry. So I don't know. I don't know how can they manage to do it better. I really don't know.
Okay, so now we hope your private problems are fixed. I mean, you heard you just wrote some exams the last day, so let's talk about the present and the future, of course, because that's more interesting. You arrived yesterday at 12 o'clock, a bit late because all the other teams arrived on Thursday. What was the reason?
I'm on exams. I'm actually on exams. I did already 5 exams. I mean, I studied in industrial engineering, and I did 5 exams. And next week I'm going to do another 2 more exams. So it's like I came here with some books of elasticity is the name, and I will probably like end the day studying a bit, and at the plane I will be studying as well, and like it's pretty much like that. My performance in this tournament wasn't the greatest or wasn't the best I could manage because I was just studying all the day and could not train at all. But I think in the future my performance is going to be great again, like it was on Gamescom. It was like on ECC Poland from summer.
Okay, being in Team Alternate, you're around pretty good solo players, like all very high ranked in solo queue. That's why the team was named Blade before. Mm, do you think you? I mean, let's not talk about the skill. I mean, we are all on. We are just talking about top level and very high top level. That's for me, it's all the same. Let's talk about the human being and the mentality. Do you think you fit into this team? Because when I watch these games, people like Forelnot, they are very calm players, and Kurt, for example, they don't talk much. For me, it was like you were very new to the team, and you directly made the important calls. So, do you think that fits, or the team needs a person like you?
I think first of all they needed someone to do the calls because the first days I was training with them, no one was doing calls. It was like a solo queue game, like with the best players, of course, with solo queue, but a solo queue game, no real leader or anything. I came there to try to be a leader, even that I'm not the best one on that, but I'm trying to be better and better. And also like in this event, I realized how they were pressured. They were shaking and I don't know. It was, I remember Kerb. The first match he was really shaking, like he was so nervous on the game, and I was trying to bump him all the time, like, come on Kerb, it's fine, like we know your level, we know your BS, like don't worry, everything is gonna work. And I'm just trying to motivate them. Like I think it was our manager, he told me that I was doing a great job because they were like always so quiet, and I came here and I was like, come on guys, we can do it, and they were like, they changed his mentality, and they start like trusting in itself, and probably I did some part of them, and it's I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm really like the last guy who came on this team, but they trust on me, and they give me that chance to like lead them and to like listen to me, and that's something great for me.
So, do you think your team is underperforming at the moment?
Yes, I mean, I know the individual level of everyone, and I know in this tournament I can only say one guy who played at his level. Only one guy. Like 4 of us played bad. I played horrible. Well, 4 guys played bad. I don't get it. Well, it's obvious the names, but it's like we could play 10 times better. And all what we need is like training. I will end my exams like next week, and after this week we're going to train a lot. We're gonna do like also some try of some kind of boot camps, some kind of like going to German all together and play together, because that improves you gameplay, it improves you like mentality when you are like, in a LAN and everything. It's something necessary to a team, and we're probably gonna do that to just become better and try to join LCS on April or May. I don't know where is the qualifier.
So, what do you think is actually exactly missing at the moment? For example, if you talk about players like Curve being super nervous, do you think it's offline experience? Because Forelnot, for example, he has a lot of offline experience, but he's a very calm guy, or is it like the language? Because if you watch Reddit threads about, for example, the stream when the former alternate lineup scrimmed, already everyone was like, "Oh my God, their English is so bad that there must be bad communication because they are not able to talk fluent English." So, do you think the language is a problem at the moment?
I don't think it's a problem. I mean, Kerb, Carl, well, all the team speak really good English. Probably I'm the one with the lowest level. If you're watching the interview, you will realize that I'm not really good at English, but still, I guess everyone can understand me. And I think it's more about what you were starting to say, like it's different in every player. I mean, every player has to manage to do something better. For example, Kerb need to be less nervous, need to that LAN experience you're talking about. He really need that. If he get LAN experience, he's going to just destroy everyone. He's going to be like the best as he is online. Like he's going to be offline when he lose that nervous. Then like Carl's skills is like for a lot. Sorry, I guess everyone knows him as for a lot. Is Carl for me. His skill is like amazing. Like if you see him playing, he's really good. He can do everything. But then in terms of like playing any champions or trying to counter any champions, or also like buying items, he's not that great at that. And we have to probably focus on that. With me, it's like sometimes I'm just brain FK, and like I can do the best plays on one game, but also I can do like the most stupid plays on one game, and I'm used to do that. Like I'm always like trying to lead the team to do like pressuring and so on, but also like I kind of fail. And more when I'm studying, I cannot focus that much. If I don't study, I can focus and I can be better. And then like Jerry probably he needs as well like this LAN experience we're talking about, and Metals needs also to be a bit more aggressive like he's online. It's probably what we need, every one of us.
So after this tournament, you're not qualified for LCS, of course. So what's the plan with the team? I mean, you're still studying, that's what you said. Already in SK, this was kind of issue. Will you continue studying, or will the team remain? The most important question, of course, after such a tournament, will you stay as 5? And yeah, did you talk to the management maybe and made a small plan for the next month until the half break of LCS?
I guess so. Like we already talking with the manager, with our manager, all the team. Like after we lost, I told them like we should talk, right? We went to a room and we were like talking about what we're gonna do, and I feel like we pretty much like organized what we have to do. How can we become better? And they're like, you talk about we are out of LCS. That's really sad for me. I really wanted to be on LCS. Like everything on Riot right now. All the tournaments gonna be that. It's gonna be there. Sorry. But looking at the groups, it's like we were Group A. We had Giants first group, Fnatic second in the group, and they both already qualified for LCS. I think Fnatic is qualifying right now. They were shouting so much now. So talking about the groups, we were in the death group, in the group of death with like the hardest teams. Even the Nexus, they were bootcamping like for 15 days and they lost everything. So it's like even a great team as a Nexus who went to Singapore, they lost. So it's like our group was really hard. We almost beat even Giants and even Fnatic, but we managed to end up losing. I played really bad. I feel really sorry about my performance, but I think we are not going like to split up or to do any changes. Just we need to focus on our gaming. We need to focus on our strategies. We need to focus on that LAN experience we're talking about, and probably like we just need to train and do boot camps or even like small tournaments to get that LAN experience we need. If we get that, we are really gonna be a scary team, a really scary team.
What's your personal attitude towards LCS and pro gaming at the moment? For example, I talked to Copenhagen Wolves, who got a slot, maybe surprisingly for them, but when I talked to Svenskeren, he was like, yes, I'm sure I would go full-time because I have to, but he said my teammates are not quite sure about going full-time and playing these hours and living in the gaming house. Would that be an opinion for you?
Well, first of all, I don't think. It's like you need to be in a gaming house or going full time. I mean, people is going to do that because there is so much money on season 3, but you can probably like try to travel only on weekends to Germany. Is going to be the matches. You don't need to be full time at all. But still, I think it's a great opportunity for everyone. And I think like even that is a bit. It's monarchic or like authoritarian, I don't know how to say that Riot is taking all the tournaments from League of Legends for them. I think it's also something needed, because with so much money upcoming with Riot, they will get so nice sponsors, they will get so much attention, and that will help the esport to become bigger and bigger and bigger and to keep growing up. And that's something like me, you and everyone watching this interview wants to see. Everyone wants to see the esports in Europe, more in Europe, to grow up. Grow up,
yeah,
like what I would, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty much that. I think Riot is gonna do a great job. I hope they don't do mistakes. I hope everything gonna work on season 3.
Alright, Ava, thanks for your time. I hope you will make it, your team will perform well. I wish you the best of luck, of course. Maybe you can sum up your goals for 2013, and of course the last words are yours, Sam.
Well, yes, thank you. Every time I go to any event, like I have those nice Acer guys with me. I really like them, and I cannot say like any bad word for them, for everything. Like, just thank everyone, thank my fans, thank Alternate for bringing us here, and thanks Riot for doing this amazing game and amazing work.